Okay, guys, happy Monday and happy Christmas for this week. And let's begin. So, I am Nora. Is very excited to host the Crypto Market Insight session with our guest. Today, we asked you to have with us our guest who will be sharing their opinions on the market trends. As the host of today's discussion, I'll be leading us through a thought provoking conversation that promise to be both informative and engaging. So, whether you are an experienced crypto user or just getting started, we encourage you to sit back, relax, and join us for what is sure to be an enlightening discussion on this week's market performance, trends, and hotspots. The live session is broadcasting on CoinW Live channel and CoinW's YouTube channel. Welcome all to watch and leave your opinions or questions about market, coin, etc. in the comment. Our guest will pick up some to answer. And I'll mention that our audience can join the CoinW official community to claim the 20 USDT rewards. Please check the live details for the link. And in this part, we would like our guest to share your market insights on any crypto tokens you want to talk about. Please be free to share the screen to let us watch your charts. And firstly, let's welcome our trader, Katy Patty. Yes.
Hello everyone, hello Nora, and welcome everyone to our live session. And let's share the screen. Wait in a few minutes. Let's start. I'm Katy Petty, spot and futures trader, guys. Welcome everyone. Hello. Merry Christmas. Today I'm talking about Bitcoin. Let's look on the chart together. The start of the week for BTC may begin with upward trend. How we can see right now the price of Bitcoin is about $90,000. It's high today. Looks here, the price is near important level. We see two important lines. The first of all, this resistance zone. Now it's here. It's approximately $90,500. The price has problems going higher. This price, these lines. Support zone also it's approximately $86,665. This is like a floor. The price has problem going lower these levels. So the price moving, how we can say, between 86,600 and $90K. I think it's look like consolidation. The price not making a big move up or down. Bitcoin price is near its 20 hours higher. The RSI now is high 77, suggesting the market is hot and might need a short rest, small pullback maybe. Watch the important level. Now it's $90K, of course. High overall volume confirms strong interest in Bitcoin today. It means Bitcoin is overbought. This often means the price can go down a little soon to rest. And let's think what about will happen next. There are two main scenarios. The first of all, growth and bullish breakout scenario. Bitcoin holds above 88,200 dollars midline, and uses is a springboard and powers throughout 89 1,600 with strong volume. This would likely see the RSI state elevate and target price can be 90,700 dollars, and the next we can see maybe 93 K dollars or plus. And the second scenario, this is a consolidation and a short-term pullback scenario. The overbought area side triggers profit taking price retraces from this 98K resistance to test the case support zone between 87,300 and 88,000 to $200. It chills there. Resists back maybe 50, 60, and we build energy for the next major move. This is actually the healthier move for continued long-term trend. And what about me? Uh, some day next ago, I opened, of course, long position here, approximately 85 thousand $600, and still hold my take profit near, I think here, $93,000. I think that the trend is still bullish as long as the hold above here 87,700 dollars. But guys, don't forget control your risk. As you can see, BTC still remains volatility. And today that's all. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Nora.
Okay, sure. Thanks for Patty's analysis of the Bitcoin. And next one, let's invite our trader Priya.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me, Nora. Good evening, everyone. So happy Monday and advance Merry Christmas wishes. Sorry. Um, okay, yeah. So what's happening today? And we are seeing the more bullish, but the only thing which we are worried about the resistance level because resistance is too sharp as I'm seeing that it is too sharp on the 90.5. So even though we have the risk of seeing this positive bullish run, so right now, yeah, overall market is moving in consolidation phase. So after strong price movements, even in the past weeks, market is taking a bus. And after the sideways it started to react positive. So this is completely normal. And what I think is it's a so healthier one. And it does not mean that the bull trend is over, but it means the market is waiting for the next trigger. So I'll tell you, I think we are expecting a rate cut, and after Christmas, I think so if it happened, it would be the trigger moment, and Bitcoin is still holding its important support levels, as we are seeing that the support levels are stronger here. Yeah, those are stronger enough. So even though we are seeing the short-term mortality and there is no major breakdown. So this tells us that the big players are not panicking and long-term holders are still confident and Bitcoin continues to lead the market. So let's move on to the Ethereum, I think. Enter the Ethereum, let's see. Okay, so Ethereum was struggled to break the 3K, but it was trying to reach its more than 3K, and right now it was in 3,000. Yeah, it reached resistance was 3,075 something. So Ethereum is facing some pressure as well, and many altcoins are correcting itself. So this is mainly due to profit booking and low volume of trading. You can see all the volumes are lesser, so we need a bigger trigger for this. Even we know that the market will perform as like the BTC. So at the moment, as for the Ethereum, also the investors are being very selective. Only the strong projects with good fundamentals are holding up well, so while the weak tokens are losing the momentum. And also, we have to look into the macro factors, so global interest rate expectations and the central bank decisions. Even the inflation data are still influencing the crypto market. Until there is a clearer confirmation of rate cuts or liquidity support, we can expect the volatility to continue. So this uncertainty is keeping traders cautious. So finally, what I wanted to conclude is it's right now market is not bearish and also it is stable and selective currently. Bitcoin also remains strong, so all funds need a confirmation and the next big move will come when the macro conditions become clearer and be cautious all the time when you start trade. So this is what my opinion about the market today.
Okay, sure, sure. Thanks for your analysis of the Bitcoin and ETH. Yeah, thanks for Priya. And next one, let's invite our trader, Delight.
How's it, guys? Yeah, thanks so much for having me. I'm going to go over Ethereum quick because I think a lot of people went over Bitcoin. And then I'll go over some altcoins that I'm actually looking at for trading today. Yeah, happy Christmas, Merry Christmas to everyone. Hope everyone's having a good week. Obviously, the markets, you can just see from price action this whole chop over here. This was around about 3 days, almost 3 days. Okay, so it's been very, very hard to take setups, but the positive thing is that we are trading above 2,970. Okay, and the reason why this is a positive thing is because this was the previous level for Ethereum, right? You can see a lot of times how price was getting rejected from the zone. Okay, so staying above this level is short-term bullish for Ethereum. Okay, so I do think that it's possible that we do potentially come and take out these highs over at like 3,158, which is that key level. And then obviously we have another key level at like 3,300 3,400. Okay, but so like right now what I'm actually waiting for is I want to see how price reacts at this key level right now, because if you look at the charts, we have this zone right over here, which is previous support. So but yeah, I'll be honest with you, it is super hard this week to get some setups, just because of the fact that the liquidity is not there. It's Christmas, everyone's on leave and stuff. So but for ETH, what I want to see here is just to get like a 1 hour close or a 4 hour close above this level, and then look for continuation just to this level right over here. Okay, so right now ETH, so bullish above 2,970, but if we start closing back below there, then just watch out for downside. Okay, so that's ETH. And one trade that I'm looking at that I actually did enter today was it's hype. Okay, so I mean I'm just in profits. I mean I've been in this trade for about a couple hours, but yeah, basically with hype, the reason why I took this trade is because we did break structure on the lower time frames to the upside. We closed back above this previous high over here. I do think that hype can continue to 26.7, which is around about a 6% increase from current price. So I did actually take a long on a low leverage long over here just to pretty much take out this level. You can potentially close this trade a little bit higher, but we'll see what happens. So this is the one trade that I'm currently in that I do think that could potentially go. And then another setup that I posted last week was a Litecoin long. I've been in this trade since Friday last week. I'm not really a swing trader, but when the market's not really doing anything, I kind of just let the trade play out over time. So yeah, Litecoin, I'm currently in a Litecoin long. I'm looking to take profits like at these highs over here, around about $80 to like $86 within those zones. I'm not saying that I'm 100% bullish right now, because like if you look at Bitcoin, closing above 89,571 was my key level, because that's that fair value gap. We were getting rejected from this level multiple times. So that's obviously a positive sign for Bitcoin. But there's also this massive level over here that, potentially we can get a reaction from. Okay, so I would be watching for a retest of 89,571 for continuation higher. Okay, so this level here, let's just say, for example, right, price goes and pumps into this level. We have New York session in like 15 minutes, right? So we might get some volume, and we might get a pump going into the zone. If we start pumping into the zone and we get a reaction, and we still stay above 89,500, I would potentially look at a long. I'll be honest with you. I would potentially look at a long back up to 94K potentially to take out those highs. But I want to see what happens within the zone, and I want to see if price actually respects 89,500. Okay, so yeah, right now I'm not really looking at Bitcoin for longs, because I mean this range is super small, right? It's a super tight range. You know, it's you know, you can't really, it's hard to trade within this range. But if you break it down, you can see that personally for me, 89,571, this level here is a strong zone. You know, staying above there, this would be short-term bullish for crypto. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. So one token is hype, and then the other token was the LTC trade. But we'll see what happens. New York session in 15 minutes. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Thank you.
Okay, sure. So thanks for Dylan's analysis and thanks for your signal of the Bitcoin and ETH. Yeah, and I'll mention that our audience can drop any question about the market in our comment, and our trader will help you to answer. So next one, let's welcome Boris. Okay, Boris, can you hear me?
Maybe I do it first. Maybe.
Okay, so Boris, we can hear you. Can you speak? Oh yeah. Yeah, maybe Lee can first, and Boris, you can re-enter this website. Yes, because we can't hear you. Okay.
Can you see my screen from the Binance? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Fine.
Yes.
It's internet issue. Okay. So I can do a brief review of the market. Yeah. And so about this couple of days, previously we know Japan's policy of a rising interest rates and lead to a market decline, and we can find this trend right in red color. And after that, with a relatively favorable CPI data, as I know it's 2.7 around that data, and the current downtrend has ended. And here, its point is very important, and it means market has entered a phase of consolidation with shrinking volume. The volume is not that high, so it's not that easy to pump it up so quick. So my point is going to be here for a couple of days. So from the macroeconomic, there's not too much news about that, and to stimulate the market, so we will primarily rely on technical analysis and online data for our guidance. So from the technical perspective, the market is bullish because it has broken above the downtrend channel here. We take the ETH for example. So from my point of view, I would like to offer 3 different strategies for the market. So the first one, open a long position if the price stabilized above 2,950. And if there is a continued pullback, and open a long position if the price stabilizes above 2,800. And if the price is near here, it's around 3,050, and with a low volume and fails to rise strongly, which means it's very weak, and we would like to consider opening a short position, maybe here, maybe tonight. I don't know. We need to emphasize, we need to see if the volume is high, if the price pumping up is very strong. If not, we would like to open a short position. And another 2 strategies is open long here and open long here. Yeah. And the trends of ETH and BTC are largely similar. Relatively speaking, it's easy to identify entry points for BTC from a technical standpoint. It's very easy for you to set stop loss because we find ETH exhibits greater volatility, so offering a large profits and a stop loss range. So if you are trying to with a stable coin, maybe BTC is easy for you to find the point. So by the way, and due to the effect of Japan's interest rate hike and the uncertainty of future policies in next year, so we cannot rule out the possibility of further deep pullbacks, such as BTC reaching 75,000 and the ETH reaching to 2,300, which is bottom here. And therefore, making sure to set stop loss if you are holding spot positions. Consider dollar cost averaging at key levels. Yeah, this is my basic 3 different strategies from opening the position. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Thanks for this strategy of the ETH. Yeah, it's very detailed. And last one, let's invite Boris. So, Boris, can you speak? Okay, can you hear me? Yeah, we still can't hear you. Maybe network issue, or there is some problem with your microphone. Okay, so we can wait a minute for Boris. Oh yeah. Boris, I think you can try to using different microphone, and we will give you a couple minutes. And in this part, I would like to invite our traders to answer the question. Okay, I'll share my screen. Okay, here is the question for this week. Well, the question one is looking ahead to 2026, what's your expectation for the market, bullish or bearish? Which sector will break out in 2026? Yes. Let's looking forward to next year. And firstly, let's welcome Kelly Patty.
Thank you for the question. Let's start. My main idea is simple. The market in 2026 will be both bullish and bearish, of course. What does it mean? Markets can it only go up or go down? There will be good times bullish and correction times bearish. This is normal and healthy. Maybe the start of the year will be not a very active market. We see not a very active market. Why? Because right now many altcoins are at their low prices. They need time to find a strong base. For example, for a breakout sector, I'm watching decentralized finance very closely. It looks very promising. Why? For me, because DeFi is the engine of real crypto use for trading, lending, and earning. I follow the biggest and most promising project. For example, it's Uniswap, AAV, Compound. It's leaders for the lending and borrowing crypto. Also, I'm look on the Leader Finance, the top project for staking with very high total value locked. Also, I'm follow Chainlink, a critical project that bring real world data to blockchain. It's very important for all of DeFi. Projects also with cross-chain solutions that help different blockchain work together. And even new platforms like Pump.Fun, which showed big growth for meme coins. DeFi is a very active sector. If the market become more active, DeFi can be one of the first to growth. I prefer DeFi because it's the foundation of the crypto use. And of course, guys, remember always do your own research too. Thank you, Nora, for good question. Thank you.
Okay, sure. Thanks for your market analysis of the 2026, and let's look forward to the DeFi sector. Okay, and next one, let's hear from Priya. Okay, Priya, can you hear me? Okay, never mind. So I think it's Deline's turn. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's a good question. I do agree with KT. I do think that DeFi has, lending protocols like Lado, like she said. I do think, also like she was saying, pumped up fun. All of these things came within, 2024, 2025, and brought a lot of, people to crypto. So these are the things that are going to do well in 2026. I do want to quickly share my screen. Can I share my screen quickly, just for like a minute? Just to show something. I just want to share my screen just to show something. So here we go. So basically, just going on the question, because the question is about 2026, right? And I want to speak about USDT dominance quickly and basically what this means for the market. So the reason why it's for this question is because I do think that 2026 could be, even early, like January, Feb, could be a good start to the year, just because of the fact that USDT dominance has gotten rejected and there is this double top on the daily time frame. Okay, so basically, what happens with USDT dominance? So when crypto, think about it, right? So when you're trading crypto, okay, so you're trading it against USDT. So when USDT dominance goes up, crypto goes down, right? So when we see like a rejection like this for USDT dominance going into the end of December, I do think that this is a positive sign for crypto. Yeah, I do think that there is potential for USDT dominance to actually fall over here back to around about 5%, just because of what's happening. We've broken trend on the lower time frame. The daily time frame. We've created a double top. There's resistance to the left hand side over here. This is a strong level. So going into 2026, I do think that this could be a good catalyst to see that USDT dominance is actually getting rejected from these highs. Okay, so going back to the question, I think that in the beginning of 2026, it could be a good start to some of the sectors like DeFi. I'm also thinking about Deepin, RWA, real world assets, layer twos. But my main thing is probably AI coins, just because of where the world's going. So yeah, I do think that this is a positive thing right now. What's happening in the market with USDT dominance? I know everything's really low. The fear and greed index is really low as well, and a lot of people are still panic selling. But I honestly think that like Pumpkin Lee was saying. Sorry, I should have just said Lee. My bad. But what Lee was saying, dollar cost averaging at these levels personally is also it's a very, very good strategy, because most tokens now are super undervalued, right? And obviously you have to choose the right ones, but sector based, I would look at DeFi and AI. And I do think that USDT dominance getting rejected from this level is a early positive sign for crypto going into 2026. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Thanks for Dylan. And Dylan gave us optimistic viewpoint of the next year, like DeFi and RWA layer 2. And how about you, Lee? Yeah.
Okay. From my give me a second. Okay. So let's see the question. Actually, I'm optimistic. I'm leaning towards the bull market overall in the next year, because my rationale is that the traditional 4-year cycle, as I said previously, is no longer applies. It's different right now. And as the current institutional holdings have led to changes in market structure, And additionally, next year will be a year of interest rate cuts throughout, from the policy we know, and which is favorable for risky assets like American stocks or BTC, and potentially resulting in what I would like to say, it should be like a slow bull market and at high levels. And I mean, the price is above $55,000 BTC price. Yeah. And and although short-term volatility may persist, such as potential corrections in Q1 and institutional inflows and the regulatory clarity and macroeconomic recovery will drive a rebound. Yeah, and so and another one. I'm also optimistic about two sectors. I would like to say, DeFi projects and integrating RWA and AI, which is popular in this year, and I think the next year would be also prosper. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Thanks for your analysis of this question. And we will see DeFi for the 3 times. Yes, and next one, let's hear from Boris. Okay, Boris.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah. Finally, yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to go back to my Bitcoin analysis because I wanted to look actually at the monthly time frame. Because I feel like people don't really zoom out, especially like retail traders when it comes to like monthly time frame. So what I'm watching for on Bitcoin is for it to stay above this yellow line, which is a 21 EMA, and so far, as long as it holds or stays above the 21, and it's been holding above it since October of 2023. So that's been over 2 years since it's been holding this moving average. Then I think Bitcoin will find support at around the $87,000 to $88,000 level. So I just wanted to point that out. But however, if we do lose the 21 EMA, usually what that leads to is a drop towards the 55 EMA, which would put us at 60,000, maybe $65,000. So there's still like 9 days left in the month. So I'm gonna be watching the monthly close very closely, because if we close below like 87.2, then this could potentially usher in a drop lower. And then really same story for ETH. It's currently just holding the 21, although Ethereum is not as reliable when it comes to this moving average strategy. It's pretty similar. Like you can tell, like whenever it falls below the 21, it usually leads to a bigger drop. And then I also wanted to point that out for like the other majors like BNB. So far BNB is holding the 21 like since December of 2023, and you can see it has tested this level like multiple times and held it throughout like the past couple of years. So I'm watching BNB and ETH and Bitcoin to essentially hold the 21 going into the end of the month, because I think that'll be critical for what happens next year. And I guess for the other question, I would say, I'd continue to be more bullish on just like the top 20 or the top 10, the coins with the most utility. So I think privacy coins are gonna continue the lead they've had this past quarter. And of course, I'm like a Bitcoin maximalist, so I think Bitcoin and Ethereum will perform very well, as well as BNB, and probably there will be some other exchange tokens that will perform well, maybe OKB, maybe even CWT and others. So that's what I'm looking for next year. Overall, I'm bullish just because the market just keeps going up for the past 5 years. So I'll continue to ride the trend as long as the trend remains up.
Okay, sure, sure. Thanks for your market insights for this week and your analysis of the BNB. Yes, and guys, let's dive into the question two. While looking back on 2025, what trading insights or lessons stand out most to you, and what guidance could you offer for trading in 2026? Yeah, let's do a brief conclusion of this year. So, firstly, let's welcome Katy Perry.
This is great question. Thank you, Nora. For me, the most important lessons from 2025 is very simple. Always control your risk and don't forget fix your profit. Don't be greedy. One specific day showed this very clearly. 10th October, the crypto market experienced a big shock that day. In this situation, I changed my attitude towards long-term holding of altcoins on the spot. Now I choose short-term investments. Now I focus on quality, no quantity. And I choose only strong project and don't put money into risky small coins. Why the data shows the reason. In 2025, most new token launches failed. 100 out of the 118 tokens, approximately 85% are trading below the starting price. Many fail because they have no real use or are overvalued. So my guidance for trading in 2026 is, first of all, control risk. Never invest more than you can afford to lose. Choose always quality. Focus on strong or useful project. My main chooses now are BTC, ETH, and solid altcoins from top 10. Also, be careful with new coins. Remember the 2025 statistics. Most new tokens fail. Do deep research always. And to succeed in 2026, you need patience and to focus on the strongest project in the market. And good luck, guys, everyone. Thank you, Nora. Thank you.
Oh yeah. Good luck for Katy Perry too. So thanks for your summary and your anticipation of next year. So next one, let's hear from the Delight.
Yeah, I think Katie, sorry, said it perfectly. So obviously, yeah, she was speaking about the 10th of October when Trump announced the 100% tariffs in China, and we saw that massive drop. So I mean, it just shows you, 2025 was a tough year for crypto. I mean, I think a lot of us can agree. A lot of people were buying and expecting to sell at a increase in price, but a lot of people are actually in the water. So I think the main thing is, obviously profit taking. What she said, everything she said, it was pretty much what I was going to say. So yeah, my whole thing going into 2026 is also just looking for quality projects rather than just buying everything, because most of the time most crypto projects actually you won't even see them within 2 to 3 years time. So it's just choosing the right projects and understanding what you're investing in, and putting a lot of effort in. Don't actually just blindly just buy tokens because you see something on Twitter or something like that. Look at, actually do the research. But yeah, main thing is profit taking going into 2026, and then also risk management. So pretty much everything that she said, yeah.
Okay, sure. Thanks for your analysis of the next year. So, guys, we can still be optimistic and choose a project which you believe in. So that's great. Thanks for Delight. And next one, let's hear from Lee.
Thanks, Nora. This year, I'm gonna say there are two important things I want to emphasize. So the first one, I think we need to adopt to market changes. We need to follow, because this year, as we all know, DX is popular and BSC meme coin is popular too, and it's very hot. And but we find altcoins in CX have suffered from extremely poor liquidity, and especially in October 11th, right? And our approach should be to follow where the money is going, and we need to find the money. We need to follow the trend. And the other one I need to emphasize is the market structure is different from the before. We need to change our strategy and how we deal with the market, pay attention to macroeconomic factors, and have our own judgments on issues related to financial market liquidity. And because I remember in 2000, maybe 3 days before, we just do some trades on CEX and without seeing this kind of macroeconomic policy. But now we need to focus on that because it always including interest rates and ETFs and policies, because the market structure is different right now. So at the same time, we should set stop loss and strictly manage risks to avoid liquidation, especially in events like the crash on October 11th. So and my suggestions for the next year, I would like to say diversify for not so. I mean, for every investor, we need to diversify our holdings, focus on fundamentals rather than hype, right? And set stop loss and to start, dollar cost averaging at key levels. And the point is depends on which kind of investor you are. Like for example, if you are the trader, you open the position for long or short every day, and or you are the people who invest in a very long interval, or you're focused on meme coin and with different type of coin and with different strategy. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
This is
sure. Thanks for the analysis of Lee. I appreciate, and we'll find that DAX is more popular this year, and many projects have building their own DAX. Yes, and we can follow the where the money goes. Yes, thanks for the Lee. And last one, let's hear from Boris.
Yeah, I would say just I agree with what Dylan and what everyone else said. Just use proper risk management and try to follow the trend and pay attention to like what are like the strongest sectors like for this year. At least at the end of the year, it was definitely like the privacy coin run up. Like I don't think most people expected like Zcash and Dash and Monero to have such big rally. So I would say just try to go buy like the strongest sectors and avoid or just go short like the projects that aren't doing so well anymore. Like I think the AI bubble has pretty much popped, so I wouldn't. Now I'm sure some projects in that area will continue to be successful, but I would just follow the trend is what I always say.
Oh yeah, sure. Thanks for your anticipation of the AI sector. And Boris, do you have any summary of this year from your trading experience?
Yeah, I would say try to focus, try not to like overtrade, try to focus on a few positions at a time. Because I always get into an area where I put on many positions and it gets kind of hard to manage. So I would recommend like focusing maybe on a handful of trades at one time. Like if you have like over 10 trades open, it's probably too much risk. So yeah, just use risk management. And common saying is when trading is less is more. So yeah, that's how I would say, just like focus on a few a few to several like core projects to either invest or trade, and that way you'll probably come ahead better than other people in this market.
Oh yeah, sure, sure. I appreciate. Yeah, don't overtrade and keep your trading discipline. Yeah, that's really great. Thanks for Boris. So, guys, let's move into the question three. So both RWA and stablecoin volumes reached record highs in 2025. In your view, what specific roles did these two play in migrating traditional financial capital onto the blockchain? Looking ahead to next year, do you anticipate a deeper integration of traditional finance into the crypto ecosystem? And for this question, let's first invite Caddy Patty.
Thank you, Nora. Great question. In 2025, real world assets and stablecoins work together like a bridge and through the bring traditional money in crypto. And they made crypto look closer the normal finance, but still faster and open 24/7. For real world assets, many projects put real assets on chain like government bonds or credit products. This let funds and banks earn a yield on chain with assets they already know and trust. Stablecoins became the main digital dollars in crypto, and people and campaigns used them for trading, of course, payments and DeFi because transfer were cheap, fast, and didn't stop on weekends. We also see big players from traditional finance testing blockchain. For example, latest news about Swift development, a blockchain ledger is a perfect example of this migration. Swift is the old, slow system banks use for international transfers. The fact that it's now experimenting with blockchain technology shows that traditional finance is not ignoring crypto. It's trying to adapt and to use its best parts. Swift is building a blockchain-based ledger with more than 30 banks to improve cross-border payments and make them real time and lower cost. So for 2026, yes, deeper integration with very luckily step by step more banks, funds, and payment companies will try to tokenize assets and on-chain payments. If regulations stay clear and those pilots works well. Thank you. That's all.
Okay, sure, sure. Thanks for your research of this question. And next one, let's hear from Delight.
Yeah, I mean, I think 2026 it's going to be more like TradFi integration. So obviously, there's going to be like more banks, funds, and like payment rails using blockchain as like a backend infrastructure. So I do think stablecoins will power. Will have quite a large play in terms of like payments and liquidity, and also while RWA become a core like yield for like on-chain layers. So I do think that I think it's gonna be a good year. I do think it's also a bad thing in a way that all the banks and everything's getting involved because it's gonna be less regulated. But yeah, I think it'll be more stable prices. Like Lee was saying, the cycle's kind of ended already, and it's I do think we're gonna get a bull run, but it's gonna be very slow, more accepted bull run. So yeah, that's what I would say to that.
Okay, sure, sure. Thanks for your analysis of this question. And the next one, let's hear from Lee.
Thank you, Nora. We would like to talk about RWA and stablecoin with different. And so, first, RWA and stablecoin trading volumes reached record highs. We know, and RWA surged from like 5 billion to 24 billion, and providing liquidity bridging by tokenizing assets such as real estate and bonds, helping traditional capital enter the blockchain at low cost, which is very good. And after that, we would say stablecoin. So stablecoins processed 9 trillion in payments and 87% increase, and facilitating cross-border transfers and efficient settlements while reducing exchange friction. Looking ahead to the next year, I expect deeper integration of traditional finance with attention to regulatory risks. And at the same time, personally, I strongly hope that traditional finance can integrate more deeply into the cryptocurrency ecosystem, and because it's gonna increase liquidity and give a rise to more innovative plays and the sectors, and the market is going to pump, and it's easier for us to make profits. I hope the cryptocurrency market ecosystem is going to prosper. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Yeah, thanks for Lee. And Lee, do you have any RWA token or project that you are more focused on?
No, because I think I'm the people who is very boring. I just only focus on trading. Yeah, and especially this kind of popular with high, large capitalization like BTC, THS, Solana, and I trade every day. I only focus on this kind of thing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure. Anyway, thanks for your answer for the
No
question.
problem.
Yeah. And the last one, let's hear from Boris.
Yeah, so I think it's not that complicated. Like stable coins are, stable coins have been around for quite a while, and I think the stablecoin market cap is just gonna continue growing as more, like especially more developed countries continue to integrate stablecoins into their like digital economies. And then I think like RWAs are like the next steps, like talking about like real yield, real assets, and like stuff like traditional institutions already understand. So I think for 2026, like TradFi isn't like coming to crypto. It's already here. It's just gonna expand more, and like stable coins are gonna become more normal, and then eventually like RWAs would be like, just as popular as stable coins, I suppose. And then blockchains will just be running in the background, if that makes sense.
Okay, sure. Yeah, makes sense. Thanks for your research of the RWA and stablecoin. So, guys, that's all the question for today. And thanks all for joining us. I bet today's live stream is very important for our audience under this market. Be sure to keep an eye on CoinW and our esteemed guest. Follow the Twitter account as they will be sharing valuable insights on the world of crypto. Stay safe and take care about your sport. Overall, I would like to thank everyone for joining this inspiring discussion today, and happy for the next year and Christmas. Yeah, I hope you guys can earn money. Yeah. Okay.